what is happening. No, super Trump here. So, as many of you know, I'm on the news back home. Belfast Live wrote a wee news article about me. As you can see, haven't actually read it yet. So before I give it a read right now, react to it right now. Just whilst I'm chilling here at the Palace of Fine Arts, do you know what I mean? See it? Feeling a wee bit wavy now too, because I'm back with my dad, so just gives a minute, right? So let's start with the title here, right? Belfast man documenting homeless USA journey on TikTok to return home due to having no money. That's a mental title, right? And documenting homeless, travel is a very polarising thing to say. Because I'm doing this voluntarily, do you know what I mean? And I've met hundreds of homeless people now who obviously aren't doing it voluntarily. Have I ever talked to homeless people about my journey? I reckon over the course of all of California, I'd say about a dozen. I've said, oh, so you're doing homeless travel then? So you know. But again, it's polarising. But if you're in the comfort of your own home, sitting under your fucking duvet cover, got the heating on full blast, and you're getting offended on behalf of all homeless people, do you know what I mean? Because it says homeless travel. Just fuck up. You're a fucking loon. I'm not a homeless traveller. Got a gaff back at home. Granny and Grandis. Got my dad's here, got my sisters. With homeless travel, it depends who you are. It depends what your outlook is and your perspective. Fuck, we still in the title? Jesus Christ. Noah's followers have been making donations to the 23-year-old Stramless man's account to keep him on the road. That's true. Also, returning home due to having no money is an insane thing to say. Because there was a time on this trip, as you all know, turned off all donations to myself until my goal was hit for the PCRF. And it was. I was begging on the streets, you know what I mean, asking people for fucking food. I had no money then. Didn't go fucking home. Going home because I want to get my hole. No. Going home, so I'm tired of having to survive on donations. And it's just a love-hate relationship. I want to go home, make money. And I'm going to fly back in September when I actually do have money. A good whack saved up. And I will have donations on, if someone wants to buy me a meal or a pint. But to having to rely on it all the time, it's just not what I want to do as a fucking man. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's continue, Jesus. Belfast man who's been documenting his life living homeless on the streets of California for the last 5 months says he now has to move home because he's run out of money. Okay, we've just been over that bit. Living homeless on the streets of California, accepting bushes, car parks, toilets, outside fucking department stores, beaches, wastelands, all that. To say living homeless, I don't really agree with that. Moving on. Noah McNall, known as Noah Supertramp, you know the score. To his thousands of followers on TikTok and Instagram. Sorry, I'm cheeched out right now. Told Belfast Live he is fed up and has abandoned his plan to walk across the whole of the United States. Again, untrue. Completely untrue. I'm coming back in September. Fucking balloons. I've been fed up the whole fucking trip. It's the whole fucking point. Not the reason, It's not the reason I'm going back to Ireland. Keep going. Noah's followers have been making donations to a 23-year-old Stramless man's account to keep him on the road, but he says it's no longer viable for him to sustain himself. It was never viable for me to sustain myself, but whatever. He says the final straw for him was waking up on Thursday morning in a pool of water after the tent he had bought in Walmart for $30 had been unable to withstand flood warnings in San Diego. If you saw the coming back to Ireland video, you know the crack. I had to walk all the way back to that McDonald's. You know about me meeting that fella, talking to him. Over multiple hours of thinking, it all just slided into place for me, So final straw, maybe. But it brought me to a sort of realisation of what I need to do to make this trip more sustainable. I'm coming back. I'm starting in Jacksonville on the other side of the country. Atlantic Beach to Imperial Beach. It ain't fucking over till it's over. Let's keep going. That was the plan up until about 3 hours ago this morning. I woke up and was submerged in water in my tent. There have been flood warnings in San Diego. Bit of a misquote there, but yada, who cares? I had enough money to buy a tent in Walmart, which is $30, but I just woke up this morning and was covered in water. Yeah, it's true. The tent just wasn't working and I had to abandon it. I'm now in the park at the minute and there's another park about a mile from here which has a toilet and I'm planning to sleep there tonight. True. I've slept in probably a dozen toilets since I've been homeless. What? I never said since I've been homeless. I said since I've been doing this. It's mad. It's nothing new, just something I have to do to keep on going. Yeah, man. I've been sleeping on streets, I've been sleeping in toilets and bushes, and car parks, and wastelands and beaches. The odd department store. God, one of the best spots I ever found was at a department store, a really busy one. But it had these bushes, and I could just fucking cozy up in behind the bush, and you could just hear people, and no one could see you. Fucking mad, Anyways, keep going. I'm going to come back down and I'm going to work I just can't keep on doing this because I'm not making enough money through donations. I can't afford to buy myself a proper tent. I mean, it's all kind of true. Like, if I was making a lot more donations, I obviously wouldn't have left. Obviously. But then what's a lot more? But then I would still be okay on, like, constantly depending on others. I'm not sure if, like, I want that in my life. I've grown so much, like, do you know what I mean? I'm a man, I think. It's just not what I want, you know? I just want to depend on myself. Yeah, we keep going. But I'm pretty proud of myself and how far I've come. 595 miles, and it's been a whirlwind so far, and there's plenty more to come. I'm not sure if I've ever used a whirlwind in my life. Maybe it's been powerful, but whirlwind, I don't know. Can't remember. Anyways, all pretty much true. Today is day 149, so it's been 149 days of pretty much pure discomfort, except for some really kind people who have put me up for a day or two. Yeah. Met some sound as fuck people who have let me stay their gaffs. Alright, cheers to them. It's been a couple of days, it's been crazy uncomfort, but I've loved every single moment of it. Crazy uncomfort, bro. That crazy uncomfort. Yeah, I guess that's true, like. To many, the idea of abandoning a loving home in Belfast to wander across the US sleeping in toilets and bushes seems extraordinary. Yeah. But for Noah, he says he wants to bring himself outside of his comfort zone. Too fucking right. He hopes one day to raise money for a local homeless charity, the Simon Community. Very true, yeah. I did the raising for the PCRF. I'm very proud of that. Wanted to raise money for the Simon Community, but I was just too skint. Too wet outside, didn't have a proper tent. I just wasn't in the mood to do what I did for the PCRF. I stopped all donations to myself and was out asking people for money and food and shit. I just couldn't be arsed. But it'll be nice to go home, make money, come back, and yeah. Just be able to raise money for charity, you know. Because I'm such a kind person. So much kindness in me. I just want to help people. We are the people that rule the world. Anyways, I need a piss. I don't know why I put in I need a piss. I could just taken a piss, and then, you know, you wouldn't have even known if I took a piss because I just would have taken it and I didn't need to say anything. Could just went on with the video from her. It's done now, isn't it? We'll keep going. Back in Belfast growing up, I'm lucky to have a mum that loves me in a house there, he says. True that, I mean, I could never stay at my mate's house, like, maybe for one night. She'd be like, get you to granny and stuff, fuck. But you know, she loves me. She loves me. I love her too. She is my mum, innit? It's kind of how it works. I feel like to become a better person, you need to go into these uncomfortable situations head first and see what type of person you are when you're in them. To become a better person, to become a tougher person, to become a more switched on person, stronger, you know, all those attributions are. Yeah, it's true. I mean, everyone knows that, don't they? You know, plenty of people are happy being comfortable doing that. I know I was for a while. All power to you, if that's you. Yeah, anyways, being uncomfortable, I don't shy away from it because every moment I get through, I'm just that little bit stronger. I'm strong as fuck. But you know, I'm barely at a fraction of what I can be, like most people. I've already done things that I never thought I could do. I'm already the man I never thought I could be, but you know, always room for improvement. Let's keep going. I used to think of myself as a boy before this, but it's changed me completely. Yeah. Living the way I have, you know, it just inevitably does that to you. It just hardens your soul. The complete and utter turmoil of it all, the sadness, the loneliness, you know, it can sometimes be pretty unbearable. But you know, then you get through that moment, and then through that hour and that day, and you just keep going. The change that comes with it is inevitable. Fucking near hit 10-minute mark here. On the craziest incident which he says has happened to him on his journey, Noah says he was picked up by an Uber driver on Christmas Eve. He heard about what he was doing and offered to spend Christmas with his family in Tijuana across the border in northern Mexico. He didn't hear about what I was doing, for fuck's sake. I told him what the crack was, and yeah, I was walking through an army base, got escorted out by 2 army folks. He said, you'll need to get an Uber from here because right there is like the fucking freeway. I was like, sweet. Got in, there's TikTok videos of it, you know a score. Go check them out if you haven't seen it already, come on here. I had cow stomach soup, was swamped with all these Mexican lads in the fucking favelas of Tijuana. I'll never forget, was pretty ticket. Oh, that was it? Yeah. 14 seconds, wow. Reflection, some of the article was a little shite, some of it wasn't. It's the news, what do you expect? 9/11 and all that. Tower 7. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyways, no Supertramp out.